Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a new tutorial. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to cast on. Okay, and it's going to be looking like a store-bought cast on. So you need a scratch yarn, and I'm just going to cast on total of 34 stitches. Okay, it's a short one. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm hoping it's going to be enough. The other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not going to be enough. Let me try. Okay, I do apologize. I have 18 stitches here, so I am going to be needing total of 34 or 36. I'm going to do my increases later depending on what I'm knitting. Okay, so what you need to do is, let's say you need 34 stitches, you cast on half of it. I have 18 here. 18 times 2 is about 36. Maybe 1 or 2 stitches, so it will be 34 or 35. So depending on, and I can do my increase later on. So I'm going to show you how to start this, and we're going to be knitting this around. There's a total of 18. It's going to be tight, but I'm going to be knitting around because this is going to be the sleeve that I'm going to be knitting on. So what I'm going to do is so 9, 9. So I'm going to be joining, and I'm going to be joining, so try not to. Okay. I'm going to be joining with the yarn that I'm going to be knitting with. So this is, I'm going to get rid of this later on. So I am going to be joining with 2 strands of yarn that I will be knitting with. Okay. I need to join this first. Okay. So I'm going to bind an extra stitch to join. Just need 1 extra stitch because I'm going to be knitting the stitch 2 together to join. And just going to move this stitch to here. Okay, I'm going to pull. And I will knit these 2 together, and I will join. Yeah, I don't have waste yarn so much. It's funny, but it's true. Unfortunately, I don't. I just found this hanging here. Okay, I'm going to put a marker here so I know that this will be the first stitch. And then I'm going to tie this a bit. It's a little short. Try to tie so it won't get loose. Okay, so I am going to join, and then we're just going to do purling for 3 rows. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this a little bit long, not too much. This yarn is precious. And then, like I said, I'm going to be purling. Okay. And I will purl for 3 rows. Okay, this is going to be like a tubular cast on, but this technique, I really don't do it often because there's so many steps to this, and I prefer to do the easiest way, but I really like the end result. For that reason, I will do 3 rows and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have knit 3 rows, 1, 2, and 3. You can see the ridge, so that's 2. Okay, so we're going to start picking up stitches, but first, so this is the first stitch that you see, but we're not going to pick this stitch. So the first is we're going to do the purl as we started. Okay, and then we're going to pick this next stitch. It's a bit hidden here. So here we're going to, not that one, sorry. That's this yarn here. So we're not going to pick that one. We're going to pick the next one, which is here. So we're going to knit that stitch just like this. And the next stitch we're purling. So we're making 1 stitch. We're picking this one. And we're going to continue this all the way around, and we're going to be making stitches as we go. And when we're making stitches, we're going to have extra stitches instead of the 18, right? So come here, grab this, and then knit this. Just like, and this is how it looks like. So purl. You can grab a crochet hook if you want. If it's, because it's tight here to pick up this stitch, but I'm using this needle and it's helping me when I stretch it. Cotton doesn't stretch, so just want to point out. I've been cleaning my washer twice today. Put a cleaner in, and it's been cleaning with hot water. Get these terrible stuff in it. Scums and I don't know what they're called. Okay, so I'm going to pick this stitch. This is the main thing. This is all we're doing, and then purl this one. Okay, see, this is how it looks like. See, you can see the tubular. Isn't this fantastic? Okay, so I'm going to pull this. Just looks beautiful. Yeah. So practically we're knitting this is the inside and this is the outside. So when I make the pattern, I put it on here so it looks nice. Okay, so I did my purl. Now I'm going to pick a stitch. Okay, so I don't want to miss anything. So it's right here. Can you see? It's this stitch that I'm going to pick. Stretch it a bit. And then knit. Again, purl. Yeah, because when I'm pulling, it gets tiny in here. See? And when I'm knitting, it's get tighter. Purl. And then knit. Purl. Knit. Purl. We're almost ending here. I don't know how many stitches I have. Well, automatically you will think that you would have 36, right? But no, it's one less. I always come up with one less. So instead of 36, I will get 35, maybe 34. Purl. So the bottom that we're picking are always a knit stitch. So don't, if you get confused, that's when you will know what you're doing. So purl is on the needle, and the knit is when we pick. Purl, knit, purl. So we started with a purl. We should end with a knit, right? That's what you think. But unfortunately, can you see that stitch is so tight there? So I'm going to try to pull that and make that a knit, because we started with a purl and we need to finish with a knit stitch. Let me see if I can do this. I'll pull this. No, that's actually the scrap yarn. Yeah, so I think we're done. I thought that was the... No, it's not. It's the scrap yarn. So, yeah, but I need to make a knit stitch. So here it is. Sorry. Here it is. This is what it is. Here. So I'm just going to continue knitting. And I will count how many stitches I have on my needle. And I will knit a couple of rows. And I will show you how it looks like so far. And you will get the idea. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been knitting a couple of rows, as you know how tight this is, but when I remove this scrap yarn, it's going to loosen up. So this is how it looks like. So you can see the tubular. So I'm going to remove this. I just couldn't wait any longer because I just have to show it to you. So I'm just going to grab a needle from here, and then we're just going to remove the scrap yarn. And just love it, how it looks. So I might use this technique. I don't want to, I want to reuse this yarn. I don't like cutting yarn. Okay, so this is going to take me a while to remove it. I'm going to remove it one at a time. And we'll go from there. Just don't want to. So on one part I have 18 stitches and the other I have 16, so I have a total of 34. So I was aiming for 34 and I'm happy. I'm just thrilled that I have 34, and I will do my increases later on. Okay, so I'm going to be removing these one at a time, and this is going to take me a while to do it. Okay, so I have been pulling this one at a time. You can cut it, but I'm going to reuse it for the other sleeve, and you will see that it's stretching. See? Just love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to do this. This is going to take me a while. Thank God there's not too many stitches. So I am pulling this, and I don't want to pull too much, too hard. Just like this. See? Okay, so I will finish this, and I will come back to show you. See how it looks? Okay, I'll be right back. It's a little bit tight in here. So I'm pulling this one at a time, just like this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I just wanted to come back and show you. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling one from the underneath and one from the top, so you can do it easier to unravel it if you want to reuse the yarn again. I don't have any waste yarn around me. I have so much yarn, but most of them, when I have waste yarn, what I do is I make hats for donation. I use. Okay, it took me a while to remove the yarn from the bottom, but I did remove it, and I just want to show you how it looks like. So after knitting the rib, the one knit, one purl, I believe I'm going to do 16, 18 rows. And from there, what I will do is I will start knitting the stitch, the pattern. But the thing is, I'm going to be increasing this. I know it looks so tiny, doesn't it? But let me just show you. It does stretch a lot. So see, it does stretch a lot. Just look at this. And it looks so tight. So this is perfect for hats, anything. It gives you that factory made, machine made look. So I hope you like this tutorial. I just wanted to add this to my binding, casting on techniques. I will see you soon. Happy knitting. Bye-bye. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button so every time I post a new video you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch.